Hey everybody, it's Glidercat. It's time to play more Dyson Sphere program. We are the uh, in the process of setting up a production line for plastic. This is eventually going to feed into a production line for organic crystals, which is eventually going to feed into a production line for the Yellow Information Matrices. So we just laid down our crude oil extractor, and we've got a single refiner set up. We know we can run multiple refiners off of the extractor, so we will leave room to do that. And we're going to hook up. We've got some energetic graphite here that we can use. We're going to combine that with the refined oil to make the plastic, and then the extra hydrogen that our refiner spits out will just route to feed into the energy matrix production. So that should be fairly balanced. I think we can always use more hydrogen, and this will help that cause. So we need to power these guys up, and we need to connect them. And we need to drop down our chemical plant. Let's see what that's called. Yeah, chemical plant, and that's going to kick out the plastic for us. So we've got that built. But let's first get these guys connected. Maybe, how do we want to do this? Oh, I can go straight in. Go straight in with the oil. Let's do that. In fact, yeah, that's probably fine. You only get one output, so let's just go straight on in. Boom. Boom to boom. Let's see, what am I doing wrong here? Am I too close? Too close. Let's knock that out. It's kind of far. Well, I would like that closer. I'm going to try one more time. Bear with me. I'm going to knock this out. Boom. And let's extend that belt one more time. See if we can do it. There seems to me, and it might just be me, it seems like there are a few little quirks with the belt placement and the input-output ports of the different buildings. And the reason it matters is because these sorters, if they have to reach, then they move a lot slower when they have to reach. So let me kill this. In this case, I think we'll be okay. But boy, I wish we could get closer. All right, we'll worry about it later. Let's go ahead and put a sorter here. He's got to reach. I don't like that, but that's the way it's going to have to be for now anyway. And we know this guy... Ooh, I'm pretty close, aren't I? Let's see. Can I get... Okay, we got the cracking done. Awesome. So we're going to move on that. We'll get the plastic production going, and then we'll move on this cracking. What we're doing is going to also help the energy matrix production, because we're going to get some extra hydrogen, and that's kind of what we want to do with this cracking too. So let's keep on the current track. This guy's complaining about power. Right now, I'm just thinking about how I want to route the hydrogen back over to here. And I think I can just come out the side. It's just if we scale this out and add some more refiners, I'm just trying to think of what's going to look nice. But I guess we can just come out the side here. Kind of like this. And then we're going to have to branch out a little. This. And then this guy, I think, can pretty safely go all the way back and hook up with this dude. Right, and now we need to get a sorter over here. And this one, again, we learned just recently that we can hit the arrow keys to put the filter on. We want the hydrogen, so just arrow to the right once, and that sorter will be pre-configured the way we want it. I'm going to leave this little stub here because I think we may use it later, actually. All right, we got to power this guy up. Let's do it with our Tesla towers. And we'll have to think about how to make this look pretty, but for now, does that reach? I don't think so, right? Okay, how about here? And how about... Whoops, is that too far? That's too far. Fine. All right. We'll see if we run out of power. I can see this guy could still use some more refined fuel, so we may need to set up yet another refiner over here. Let's see how that... Well, let's keep doing what we're doing, then we'll go check that later. All right, so these guys are powered up. We got to pick a recipe on a refinery. I think we only have one choice right now. Ooh, we got two. Sweet. Okay, that is the plasma refining. That's what we know about. And this is the one we want to get to. We got to feed in hydrogen and refined oil. But we get one extra hydrogen back out, and then we get a energetic graphite. So we will be doing that. For now, let's just keep on the current path. We want just our normal crude oil processing. And now we want to feed that refined oil. I think I'm going to extend the foundations out here. We want to put down our chemical plant. Let's do it. Let's do it. We have it built. It is here. Oh, that's not bad. Not too big. Let's leave ourselves some room. That looks good. And we want to pump in some refined oil. Let's see. How will we expand? I'm wondering. Maybe let's move this guy down a little bit. Let's see. Plastic. That's all right. We can rejigger things later if we need to. We're going to build plastic out of this guy. And let's get the refined oil going. I need to build more belts. I can see. Let's just take it out of here. And I think that's an input there. Again, we'll filter the arrow key. This time we want the refined oil. That looks good. And I just click. All right, let's see. Refined oil. Nice. It's nice and close. Let's get our other guy going here. All right. That's loading in nice and easy, fast. I like it. And now this guy needs one more ingredient, which is the energetic graphite. We've got some way down here. Just got to think through how I want to put that in. We could come in over the top here. Could split this guy and have a belt come over the top and feed on the inside. Or we can come around. Let's come around. That might make it a little easier to branch off of this later. And hopefully I'm not going to run out of belts. Let's see. How far do we want to go? Kind of want something like that. Boom. Let's let that run. Get our drones doing their thing. They look up. Okay, I thought those were the drones. That's our energy matrices. Let's take a look. I've got no fuel in my chamber. Let's go ahead and pop in some wood. And recharge. Do I have a charge tower? I do. I'm going to walk over to this charge tower for a second. Charge up. Now our energy grid is saying, oh, we're overstrained, overworked. was thinking about crafting some more belts up. I don't know that I have the resources to do it. Just 10. I need more tin. Or iron. I'm gonna let this guy charge up for a minute. Kind of overtaxing the network. Once he's charged, I'm going to grab some steel. Or, iron ore, I should say. And build some more belts. Because we're going to need them. Here's our iron miner that we keep stealing from. Let's do that. And let's get some more belts in the hopper here. Boom. We get 3 per. It's not bad. Cool. Also, to kill off a little bit of time, let's go grab some more foundations. 373 there. That guy just keeps churning them out. It's not too bad. All right. Steal some more iron ore and get some more belts going. All right. Let's finish up here with get our graphite into our chemical plant. That looks like it's going to be on an angle. Oh, not too bad. That actually worked pretty good. We need power. Let's drop our Tesla tower. Just need to be right there. How's that? All right. So we've got no real byproducts we need to worry about for this little production chain. We've got plastic being produced. We don't really have any place to put it just yet. It's going to be part of our organic crystal production. And for that, we're going to need water. And what was the other ingredient? Let's take a look. I might have it actually in my menu, in my crafting menu here. Not yet. Let's look. I have some in my inventory. What does it take? Oil and water, and it's made. Where is this made? I don't know that I can tell yet. So we are currently... Let's see, unlocks. Okay, we're researching. This was that one that I kind of mentioned is kind of an investment in the future. It's going to reduce the amount of ore that we're wasting. So it increases the efficiency of our ore miners, and it actually speeds them up. Where is... Oh, yeah, we talked about this. We're ready for this one when it comes. We've got this stuff in our inventory. I think we should have it in our inventory. This is the one. So we can't craft this just yet until we get this researched. It's a couple items away, but we were setting up for it. So it needs plastic, it needs oil, and it needs water. And it's going to be, does it tell us where? I can't tell where this is produced. It says, okay, made in a chemical facility. So that must be this guy here, chemical plant. Let me just verify that's what they call it. Yep, chemical plant. We can go ahead and set out to build one of these. We know we're going to need it. Boom, cue that up. And then I think we already built the water pump. Let's see. Do we have that in our inventory? We do. So we're going to combine water, more of this refined oil. So we'll just branch off of this guy. And the plastic in another chemical plant, and that's going to give us our organic crystals. And we'll have them. We'll have them, and then we need to go back to the tech tree real quick. That will be an input into some more stuff. Let's go to that part of the tree, the high strength crystal. So that we need, I think those are titanium plates, right? Titanium crystal. We're going to need titanium plates. Do we know the recipe for titanium yet? Let's take a look. I don't think I saw that. High purity silicon. That's not it. So, do we need to look in the tech tree? My favorite thing. find out where to get these titanium plates. Okay. We can see here that a titanium ingot, not a plate, a titanium ingot needs what I'm guessing that's titanium ore, right? We've found some of this just randomly. Like if I walk over to our little storage bin here where I've been dumping off some excess things, it's kind of jammed in. I think we've got some. So there's some titanium ore. Now I got this from just kind of picking up rocks and stuff. But we need a way to get titanium ore like a lot. So this might be, we may need to go off planet here in order to build these information matrices, because we don't have titanium on this planet other than these little rocks. Let's go ahead and go into the planet view. I'll zoom in a little bit. We'll scroll around. I don't think, let me close this and get that out of the way. I don't think we've got a titanium ore veins here. I think we're going to need to get that on another planet. In fact, I can see here it's showing me what we've got on the planet. We don't have titanium. So this looks like the first opportunity that we're going to want to actually go off planet. Let's look at our star map and check our existing system that we're in. So I'll back away. There's actually two things going on here. So let's scroll around. Oh no, that's us. Now we've got this big guy here. And oh, this is where we get that fire ice. So it says that you need an orbital collector to get the fire ice. Okay, interesting. Ooh, and then you can get hydrogen from this as well with an orbital collector. That looks interesting. But right now, we are looking for titanium. Hopefully, we have it in our system. I'm guessing we do. Let's see what the sun says. Ooh, oh man, that's not really the sun, but this star has titanium ore. Okay, can form under the action of high intensity heat with a particular molecular structure. Interesting. Now this is going to be interesting. I'll say we need a drive engine too. We'll have to go look and research that. I think we're going to need to get off the planet in order to get our titanium. They mentioned that the Icarus has a high, alloy here that can tolerate a bunch of heat. I don't know if I'm brave enough to land on the star just yet. Let's look at the other planet and see what we got going. Do we have a couple? Let's see here. This is our lava planet. It has titanium ore. That may be our next destination. We need drive engine 2. What else do we have? Where are we? We're down here. Did we check this one? This is a barren desert. It's got titanium. It doesn't have as much. What else does it have here? It looks a little more hospitable. It's not as close to the star. Iron. We got a little bit of iron, copper, silicon. That's another thing they said that we're going to need. We don't have on our current planet. Got titanium, plenty of stone. And I believe that can be refined down into silicon. No coal. Does it show if it has oil? It shows there's no coal. There's no ocean type. Solar energy. It has no wind energy. So fuel is an issue here. Right? There's not much here that I can burn. There's no coal. I can't use turbines. I don't see oil anywhere. So this may be a planet that we need to pipe some energy to. It does have some solar energy that you can get. And I guess there's no water. Interesting. So we can get titanium from here, but we're probably going to be dependent on the sun. And it doesn't shine all day. We don't have the batteries, the battery technology research yet. So the first thing we know we're going to need, though, is the drive engine number 2. Let's go into the research tree. Let's get out of this view. I'm just going to escape out of this a couple times. back to the planet. And let's take a look at the research tree and make sure we've got that level 2 thruster guy engine in our research tree. Okay, drone engine. No, it's not drone engine. Is it the drive engine? It's probably this guy, right? Okay, this we need to get this in the queue for sure. Because we don't have enough titanium on the planet to get to those information matrices. And that's kind of the next major goal, I think. We've got these 2 energy matrices not mastered, but we're producing enough to keep moving down the research tree. We can optimize these a little bit while we wait, but we really are going to need to get off the planet in order to get sufficient titanium. Okay, let's queue that up. That's kind of a no-brainer. It's going to take a little while to get there. So yeah, we could make plastic. Kind of thinking of putting that on hold right now, I'll tell you the truth, just because we can't really do a lot with the plastic yet until we get that titanium. So I'm going to grab more foundations while we're here. So what can we do? We can now put the plastic production on hold. We've got what we need. In fact, I think we've got it all wired up. Let me just make sure. I think we are producing the plastic, right? We've got some in here already being made. Yeah. So that's set up for later. No time wasted. That's going to be useful to us. But what we can do in the meantime, there's a couple things. One, we can see that we're not getting enough oil over here, refined oil, to fuel all of these power generators here. So we could put another refiner. This guy is still backed up, so these refiners take time. I'm kind of thinking we put another refiner down just in a series like this. Kind of follow that same pattern. And that'll amp up our power production, and it will speed up the energy matrix production too as we produce more hydrogen. Now, can I tell how much resource we have out of... Let me go. I want to check. Oh, we're already pumping off of that. Let's see. I wanted to see if you could tell how much oil is in the planet, or how much oil is in one of these crude oil seeps, they call them. Let's go back to the planet view and see if we can find one. Okay. So this just tells us, I see one here. Let me get rid of this oil extractor thing. Crude oil seep. I'll see if I can zoom in. It gives us a production rate, and I imagine that probably diminishes like it does with Factorio. I'd have to look online. I have to research that and just see how that works. Okay. All right, let's escape out of that. And yeah, I think what we can do is drop down one more refiner here and just kind of follow the same pattern we've been doing. Let's go ahead and start by putting down the foundations. Boom, 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 boom. And let's get it built. These, what is that going to take? I'm short on iron ore. There's some here, but I'm going to go fetch it from our miner. All right, we'll wait for that to build. we could put down some more foundations here. Yeah, I really like how you can do this underneath buildings that are already placed. Now, it looks like the buildings, when you place them, they may flatten the land on their own. Like as you notice, as I'm putting these foundations down, the buildings aren't moving. So they kind of flatten the land when you place them. That's my guess. But this will help make it look uniform. Okay, let's see where we are with our construction. We're still going. How's my power? I'm probably pretty low on fuel. Let's see. This is all stone. I know we have some coal somewhere nearby I could grab. I can also grab some of this some of this crude oil. Let's grab 50 crude oil and pop that in. It doesn't stack very well in my inventory. Just noticing that, but we'll give him some fuel. All right, how are we doing? Still got a little bit left to craft. Pick up some random rocks here while we're waiting. But yeah, it looks like we're definitely going to have to get off the planet to get enough of that titanium ore. We can get a little bit here as I pick up these rocks and things. I'm picking up some, but it's not enough to be meaningful, I don't believe. All right, we're finally done with that. Let's drop the refinery. Kind of follow the same pattern here. Give ourselves a little bit of room. That looks good. Okay, and we need to bring oil in. Boom, and come down the front here. I think it looks about right. Angle too wide. Maybe I got to go one more, maybe? Let's try it. Again, it's a little quirky. And I think it's just the shape of the planets that make it this way. Okay, that actually worked. And now I can probably take out that extra piece. Good. Let's pick the recipe. Standard. Standard, just like we've been doing. Okay, and then we're going to follow the same routine we did over here. This is going to look very, very similar. Okay, we've got the vein utilization. Okay, that was our investment in the future. Meaning we're just getting more resource out of every planet as a result of that last research. Okay, how did we do? We started down here. Right. That looks right. Down low and then up. Right, like this. And then we went back down to join up here. I think that's right. Ooh, hopefully that's working. How can I tell? Okay, it looks like this got messed up. I guess I need to do a sorter here, unfortunately. Boom to boom. Right, that's the crude. Let's see if this is going to feed or not. Hopefully it will. Yes. Doesn't look super great, but it works. Okay, and then we're going to need to go ahead and finish our belts here. Boom. Let's bring these guys down. Bill is down. Let's, that to there. Might have to go one more. Yeah, I think, well, we'll find out. Let's do it. We want, this is going to be the refined oil. So I'll arrow over a couple to get refined oil. It's too close. We saw that last time. Let's go ahead and that connected up. Now I think it will let us do it. Boom. Filter, refined oil. Boom. Good. See, it's a little quirky. I can knock that guy out now, I think. We're good. We need power, and we need to route the hydrogen. So we can see a pattern here on our power. Let's just follow that pattern. It does block some of our ports. I didn't realize we had input-output ports over there. We can always move it later if it gets to become a problem for us. And then now we just need a little more beltage here. All the way onto that guy. Here, set our filter to the hydrogen. And boom. Nice. All right. Very nice. So that's going to give us a little more power on our power grid. It's going to get us some more hydrogen for our energy matrices. Those energy matrices will speed up our research. Let's see. Did I use up my steel? I'm looking at the research right now. This is the one that requires not matrices, but product. So we've got all the circuits. I just need to grab some steel. Do we have it here? Let's go ahead and grab that supply. And as it stacks up again, we can grab some more. It should back up. I think I can grab some actually out of the smelter. Let's grab some ingots out of the smelter and we can make some of this on hand, I think. We'll find out. Can I make this? Cannot make in a replicator. Gotta make it in the smelting facility. Alright. Well, you can take these ingots. Let's see how this guy's doing. I'm going to borrow some of your steel. That is immediately going to feed the research. All right, I think we got enough to complete the research. That's a good place to wrap up this episode. Thanks for sticking with me on this journey. I hope you're enjoying this content. I really enjoy this game. Dyson Sphere program, go check it out. If you like factory games, this one is very well polished. It is in early access as I record this. All right, we just got our inventory upgrade. Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, we'll wrap this episode here. If you like it, please do give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. That helps my tiny channel grow, and I would definitely appreciate that. But until next time, this is Glidercat saying I will see you in the next episode.